and welcome to the third stop of 2014 Audi R8 LMS Cup here in very beautiful Malaysia. Now we're just at the Sepang International Circuit, about 1 hour's drive from Kuala Lumpur city center. The Sepang International Circuit hosted the Formula One since 1999, and it is the third Formula One racetrack that the Audi R8 LMS Cup will compete on the season. And during the whole season, we'll have different kind of racetrack to visit on, and this track is definitely a very challenging one with hairpin turns and 2 long straights, but we have also can experience great racing. And now let's just cross to our accommodator for a bird's eye view of the Sepang International Circuit.
Thank you, Sophie, and hello everyone. It's an absolutely glorious day here, just south of KL. We're at the Sepang International Circuit. There you can see 15 turns. It's about 5.5 kilometers in length, and they've got some great corners like Langkawi at turn 4, Genting at turn 6, and you go all the way down to Sunway Lagoon at turn 14, which is one of the most trickiest corners on the whole of the motorsport calendar. Don't forget as well, this is the third venue for the Audi R8 LMS Cup, and we've got 3 more to come with races in Shanghai. And breaking news, we've got the last event in Abu Dhabi, yes, Abu Dhabi, December the 12th and 13th at the Yas Marina Circuit, which is going to be a superb finale to the 2014 season. But let's not forget, we've already had 2 events this year. The last one was at the Fuji International Speedway. So why don't we just take a look at the recap right now.
Located at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, the Fuji International Speedway boasts one of the longest straights anywhere in the world, 16 turns and a 4.5 kilometer track in perfect condition. As round 3 of the Audi R8 LMS Cup got underway, pole sitter Andre Couto was away and clear, but Alex Young came down the inside line to pass Marchi Lee for second place, and Sun Jung also went through. With Sun Jung trying to pressure Young early on, the Chinese driver ran wide, allowing Marchi to go through. Marchi then took the outside line to go past Alex Young into second position. With Young defending his position from the pack behind, he ran into further problems, and 4 cars all passed him as he lost speed. KOU then tried to go past the inside of Sun Jung, but overran and allowed Rahel Fry to go through. Back at the front, both Lee and Couto were looking dominant, setting the 2 fastest lap times of the race in lap 9 and 10 respectively. Rahel Fry then had a tremendous battle with Sun Jung. She actually went past him at one point, but Sun held position and stayed ahead. The increase in push-to-pass boosts certainly made for even more action-packed racing than normal, and this section was something else. With Adderley trying to pass KO, Rahel tried to pass Sun Jung. Moments later, KO blew past both Sun Jung and Rahel Fry down the straight as the battles continued. But as KO went wide, Sun, Fry and Adderley Fong went back through, with Wright also in the picture. Adderley Fong then went past both Sun and Fry to complete a breathtaking passage of action. But Aidan Wright, Alex Young, KOU and Matt Solomon came together, forcing both Wright and Young to retire, and a safety car came out. At the restart, Couto bunched up the field before pulling away and getting the jump on the rest of them. Couto and Lee held on for first and second, with Adderley Fong coming third after starting down in 9th. With the same top 3 on the grid as round 3, Andre Couto once again had control of the field at the start of round 4, but with Marchi Lee having 40 kilograms in his car due to the Cup's new weight ballast element, Alex Young took full advantage and went through up to second. Andre Couto had 60 kilos in his car, and Alex continued to take advantage early on, making the most of his lighter car. Marchi Lee also tried to pass Couto on the straight, but Andre stuck to the inside line and held on. Aidan Wright was forced to come into the pits after an early problem. He would later rejoin at the back of the field, but would have been disappointed after starting in 4th position. Marchi Lee and Andre Couto were battling side by side, with Lee finally going past the Macanese driver. Matt Solomon then went past fellow Hong Kong driver Adley Fong with this bold move, and the two had some contact as well. Moments after Frankie Chung also passed Fong, Sun Jung went through as well. Rahel Fry had been sizing up Andre Couto for a while, looking for a way through. She forced Couto wide on the long straight, but Couto somehow held on. Fry then took another look, but again Couto defended well. But moments later, with Rahel still pressing, Marchi Lee and Couto came to blows and took each other out, allowing the Swiss driver to go through. Couto had an obvious issue and had to come into the pits, while Marchi was already out of his car. Meanwhile, race leader Alex Young was out in front, staying out of trouble as the end of the race was approaching. Back in the pack, sparks flew as Adley Fong tried to go past Sun Jung on the outside, but Sun Jung held on. Alex Young came round to take the win and has the overall series lead from Rahel Fry, who finished second after starting in 7th. Korean driver KOU had his first ever podium, meaning that 6 different drivers stood for the anthems across the 2 races.
In any form of motorsport, the relationship between the driver team and the chief mechanic is crucial. Join us now as we meet Rahel Fry driving for the Castrol Racing Team number 66 and her chief mechanic, Eddie Morena.
I told you 70%. I just did the last 30.
Motor racing is perhaps the ultimate team sport, with a whole group of workers behind each driver on the grid. But while the engineers in the Cup could work on more than one car, only the mechanics are assigned to a single driver.
Eddie is my mechanic. He really takes care of the car. One part is that he's my mechanic, and the other part is a little bit, let's say, my supporter.
I always ask her, are you nervous? And then she will back the question to me, are you nervous too? No, I'm excited, I'm not nervous.
He's thinking the way I do, so this is the great thing. He's listening and he's thinking already, finding always a solution. That's Eddie. My highlight was when I won in Shanghai last year.
Before she go out, I go praying for her. The race come, she won for the first time in Asia.
Rahel Fry takes the checker flag and wins Shanghai from Alex Young.
Eddie was standing down there, was looking up on the podium, had his phone in his hand.
I was very happy.
His emotion that he's really living for that win, living for me, for his car. This is pretty nice to see, and I hope we're going to achieve this again. That I can stand up on the podium, seeing him down there and cheering for me.
And there's Adley Fong in the Camlung racing car. He is the former champion of 2013 and he's still in the hunt for the 2014 honours. And let's not forget, at the moment there's a bit of a battle royal going on between Alex Young and Rahel Fry. They are currently in the top 2 positions of the Premier title division of the Audi R8 LMS Cup. Of course, there are a couple of other divisions to watch out for. There's the Amateurs Cup that will be racing here today, and also the 4 Rings Trophy, where there are some drivers challenging for that one, and there's a team division as well. So here's how they line up. We've got Andre Couto in P1. Alex Young with the Y is in P2, followed by Frankie Chen P3, and at the back there is Alex Au, Ashraf Deval, KOU, Jeffrey Lee, Stephen Lin. Then it all goes down to Massimo Vignali, Jackie Young, and we finish off there with the driver, which was Vignessa Morthy in the 13 car Z Racing. So a couple of minutes away, they have to go around this beautiful Sepang track, and you may know it from Formula One, of course, and we are now probably, we can say, driving around some of the best tracks in the world in this Audi R8 LMS Cup, and of course we're going to Yas Marina in December. But now I think Sophie has the Fabian 4, the technical director, down on the grid.
Hi Fabian, thank you so much for joining us today. And is there any special setup for the Sepang International Circuit?
Yes, the track here is very specific. You have some very long straights and a lot of very high-speed corners. So it's a setup where you privilege a bit the top speed and also the grip in the fast corners.
Okay, so how do you think the weather is going to affect the driver's performance today?
Well, it will be a big factor because obviously you qualify happen in the wet. So the performance on the dry will be a bit of a guessing game for everybody, and I accept some big battles and big change in the position.
Thank you so much, and
No
back
problem.
to our commentator.
Thank you, Sophie. So we're getting ready as they clear the circuit here. Just to remind everyone that Rene Cohenberg and the team have done a great job in securing the Yas Marina circuit for the final event of this year, December the 12th to the 13th. Okay, well, let's have a look at this Audi LMS Cup race series. It's based on the hugely successful production model of the same name. So let's have a look at some of the differences between the street and race car.
Joining me now is the race support engineer, Johannes Strauss. Johannes, talk about the engine, how it's different from the street model.
The engine we are using in our R8 LMS Cup car is pretty much the same as is used in the road car. There's some modifications done to the air intake system, but beside that, mechanic-wise, it's exactly the same.
The gearbox is very important for a race car. So where is it and how is it different from the street model?
The gearbox is located right behind the engine. This is one of the parts of the race car which is completely different to the road car. This gearbox is a special designed dog-type race gearbox to achieve the best performance in shifting times and in load transfer. The steering wheel can be taken out to give a better access to the driver. So the right-hand side is the pedal for the upshift and the left-hand side is the pedal for the downshift.
Aerodynamics is very important to this car. So what is the feature of that?
So in this car we have mainly two big aerodynamic devices. One is the big splitter and additionally two dive planes which are producing a downforce, which are pressing the car to the ground, giving a better braking performance and of course a better cornering performance. The rear wing is adjustable in different angles for different kind of racetracks. So the lower the angle, the more top speed you got, but the less downforce, and the higher the angle is, the more downforce and less top speed you achieve.
And finally, let's talk about the brakes. How is it different from the street models?
Obviously, this car is running on a pretty high speed, and of course, we want to achieve the best braking on the last second. Therefore, the car is equipped with a special racing brakes. It's air-cooled in the inside of the two different discs. We have the special brake calipers, and of course, we have a special brake pads with a high friction coefficient to achieve the best possible braking.
Johannes, thank you so much.
So there were the cars in the garage, and here they are live around the track. They're getting ready, warming up around this superb circuit with iconic corners like Langkawi, Genting, and of course the very hard turn 9 Berejaya Timonen, which is a bit of a left-handed hairpin, and you really need to hit that right because you need to set yourself up for the second half of this circuit. So the subplot here is Alex Young has got some weight in his car while Andre Couto is running free and light. So when the lights go green, I think Couto wants to just put his foot down and floor it to get some space between himself and Alex Young, and he's probably going to be hoping that Alex Young then drags the car around turns 1 and 2, and all the others will be trying to go past him while Andre Couto makes haste and tries to put a gap between himself and the rest of the field. So now they're coming around the latter section. This is turns 10 and 11. That's a Kia Lake. That's a bit of an off-camber corner, and then you need to hit that right, because then you're going to turns 12 and 13, where these drivers will be going flat out through the next two turns of turns 12 and 13, and then they come through to turn 14, which is the penultimate turn. This is actually coming down to turn 13 and 14. And Sunway Lagoon, it's one of the hardest corners on the motor racing calendar, as you must hit the apex right on the inside to maximise the long back straight here, going up to turns 15, and then again turn 15. That's Sunway Lagoon there, and then at turn 15 you need to of course hit the approach wide, and you mustn't lock up to exit the off-camber corner to set yourself up for an overtaking manoeuvre, possibly down the home straight. So Andre Couto is on the left, as you see the pictures. Alex Young's on the right. Frankie Chen probably wants to draft Andre to get past Alex Young and his extra weight that he got penalised from the last race at Fuji. So here we go. It looks like the safety car has pulled in. Andre Couto will bring them round. They're coming in 2 by 2. Okay, buckle up everyone. This is going to be one thrilling race. 15 laps here in the Audi R8 LMS Cup. Buckle up, see you on the other side. This is going to be exciting. And it's race time in Sepang, and straight away Andre Couto tries to take the jump. Frankie Chen is trying to go past Alex Young. Ali Fung is sizing up as well. Here comes as well Jeffrey Lee on the inside. As they come through there, that's Marcia Lee, and around the first turn, and it is Andre Couto takes the lead. Alex Young's on the outside. Coming on the inside there is Frankie Chen, but Alex has got the inside line into turn 2 there. So they come round 2 by 2 with Frankie Chen from Adelaide Fong. Then it is Marchi Lee from Sung Jun. Rahul Fry's dropped a point, and Aidan Wright. That is your first 7 as they come down now into Langkawi. Still Andre Couto. Adelaide Fong is looking good. At the back there, there's Matt Solomon right behind Zhang. So Alex Young's done very well to keep his 2nd place. Frankie Chen's dropped back a bit. Andre Couto knows that Alex Young, with his push to passes, really has to go some to get past him with that extra weight in his car. Coming through, this is going to be through Genting. And now they've got this tricky double apex of turn 7 and 8, which is ends up with the KLI. Frankie just having some pressure there with Adley Fong round Berajai Tumanan. As they come round, KOU's making a move there on Matt Solomon as well. So still in the lead is Andre Couto from Alex Young. Then it's Frankie Chen, Adley Fong, Marchi Lee, Zhang Rang. That's your top 6 with Rahul Fry behind. And Aidan Wright has got the jump over Matt Solomon. So down this long back straight after exiting Sunway Lagoon, Andre Couto has to keep it wide, so he hits the apex right here and gets some traction. Coming on the inside, there's March Lee trying to take a jump on Adley Fung. He's got the inside line, and I think he's taken him with a push to pass, but Adley Fung could draft him down this long 900-metre home straight with his push to pass. This is one of the exciting features of this Audi R8 LMS Cup, where the drivers have the strategy to use a push to pass, either to overtake, just like Sun Jun just did there, or they can use this push to pass to defend on an attacking manoeuvre by the car behind them. So Frankie Chen's getting some pressure there from Marchi Lee. That's 3rd and 4th from Sun Jun, now 5th. Adley Fung is 6th. Andre Couto, a very experienced veteran of racing around Asia, and Frankie Chen still protecting that 3rd place. Of course, Andre Couto, the master of Macau, and he comes here at Sepang. And of course, Alex Young here, this is his kind of manner, so to speak. He knows every inch of this asphalt tarmac at this Sepang International Circuit. Ali Fung in the Cameron racing car, last year's champion, needs to step up the pace this season to challenge for honours when we reach Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi in December. It's a new edition. December the 12th and 13th will be our final race, and all the details and all the series is on the Audi R8 LMS Cup.com website. If you are new to the sport, you're watching this for the first time, go to that website. Everything is there, great features and reviews and all the latest news. So Frankie Chen and Marchi Lee, they're settling down for a battle for this final position on the podium. Frankie, of course, used to Sepang. He's been racing here many times in different series. So down this long back straight, they're just pacing themselves at the moment. No big moves. Around Andre Kuda comes from Alex Young, Frankie Chen. Then it's Marchi Lee, Sun Jun, Ali Fung, Rahul Fry. Aidan Wright's going well. Matt Solomon needs to think about overtaking that number 5 car of the Brothers Racing team. So 13 laps to go. Sun Jun trying to size up Marchi Lee. And here comes some of the back markers. Rahul Fry has had a good season so far. She's challenging for the 2014 title. And she knows that she's got to get closer to Alex Young in this race. Otherwise, Alex can just start putting a gap on the lead for the Audi R8 LMS Cup 2014 professional division. So now they weave their way around the back of this track here. This is turns 5 and 6. It's a quick left and then right. Through Genting they go. Now they just need to stay off that rumble strip to set themselves up. Now through the double apex of 7 and 8 through the KLIA, they come down to this hard hairpin. Basically, you've got to attack it properly. Berajai Timonen. It's a left-handed hairpin, and you need to maximise the turn in to make sure you set yourself up for turns 10 and 11. So everyone's nicely spaced out. It's all even Stevens here on the 3rd lap here at the Sepang International Circuit. And Marchi Lee in 4th place. Possibly needs to get a little bit closer, squeeze the gap at Sunway Lagoon and get in a good position to challenge down this long back straight up to turn 15, or get close enough to use push to pass for the new lap. So Andre Couto showing that the weight does matter. He's now managed to get a gap between himself and Alex Young, but Alex Young using every bit of his knowledge to keep his car, the Audi TIDA racing team car, with the extra weight in 2nd place. And Matt Solomon just had a little bit of a wobble there, I think, as he tries to chase down the car in front. So down this long straight, Andre Couto now has built up a 2.8 second gap over Alex Young. Then it's Frankie Chen, Marchi Lee, Sun Jun, Adley Fong. Rahul Fry's in 7th. She's dropped a little bit. She needs to pick that up a bit. Ashraf Deval there, fighting with Alex Awu. Alex Awu, of course, a good amateur driver. So that's a battle there for the amateur title. Around they go. Still Ashraf Deval, the amateur, against Alex Awu there, who's in the professional class. There's the 27 car, that's Stephen Lin. Brothers Racing Team, of course, having 4 cars racing, so you can be able to spot them by the little strip on the side of their windscreen, with Stephen Lin has the blue strip. And the leading Brothers Racing Team, Sun Jun, he has the green strip on the left-hand side of his windscreen. So down this straight they come, coming through. These are a couple of the back markers. There's Adley Fong currently in 6th place, trying to get closer to Sun Jun. And there you've got the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th at the moment, with Alex Young fending off Frankie Chen and Marchi Lee. There's that green strip I was telling you about via the windscreen that Sun Jun's got to distinguish himself from the other three brothers racing team cars that are actually in the field here. So down they come. Alex Young's doing absolutely tremendous, trying to keep these cars at bay. He's gone an extra weight. It's almost like having two of me in the car sitting next to Alex at the moment. And if you see me, you know why people here are laughing. So down they come. They finish another lap. 11 to go. Now Frankie Chen's getting closer and closer. Can he use a push to pass to get past Alex Young here? And Marchilly's also looking from the cheap seats to see if Frankie can do this. So rounds turn 1 and turns 2. Alex has got the line. Now they're all starting to squeeze up a bit here. So Marchi may try and do a double overtake manoeuvre if the opportunity arises on Andre Couto. Miles ahead at the moment. Alex Young keeping it together. Frankie's all over his back spoiler. Marchilly can see a gap as well to get past Frankie Chen. This could be very exciting. Coming through now, Genting. And now they come round the double apex, turns 7 and 8. Alex Young must be frustrated that he knows the car can go faster. If only he could just like chuck the ballast out while the stewards aren't looking, and then pick it up on the out lap and put it back in the car once the race is finished. So Frankie still trying to work out a weakness here of Alex Young, where he can overtake, where he can use his push to pass to effect. Marchilly's looking from the back, hoping to see where he can jump these two as well. So this is the main dogfight here in race 1 of this weekend. We're racing again tomorrow in the morning at the Sepang International Circuit. So they're coming through. Turn 13, they're going into Sunway Lagoon. You've got to hit this right on the apex to make sure you exit it right. So down this long back straight. Can Frankie get close enough to use his push to pass here down this home straight? Andre's just pacing himself nicely. He knows that Alex is just holding everyone up. Here comes Frankie on the inside. Alex is trying to defend well. Again, Alex knows exactly where to put the car. He's been around here probably more times than anyone else here in Malaysia. Frankie's right up there. He's going to try and take an overtake manoeuvre on the outside. Is he going to duck out on the right? Here he goes, but Alex knows and just pushes him wide, protecting that lead. Now Frankie comes on the inside. Now can Alex, oh, now that is a little bit naughty by Frankie Chen there. He's obviously been looking at police stop action, how to T-bone a car and spin it. So Frankie Chen, maybe he's going to have an invitation to have a drink with the stewards later on after this race with that manoeuvre. And in goes the 5 car there, Zhang. He's pitted. So maybe Frankie thought that was the only way he could actually get past Alex Young today, but not cricket, I guess. Just tapping the back of the car to spin it out of control. So it looks like number 5 is retired. Zhang, the brothers racing team. So there's Matt Solomon, and now Alex Young has sadly dropped a couple of places. And with that extra ballast in his car, it's going to be even tougher to try and come back now. Here he comes through Bergeron Tierman. Matt Solomon, you can just see how much weight handicaps you. Alex was very close there, but as soon as you get onto the fast section, then Matt Solomon's car with 0 ballast weighing him down has just walked away from poor Alex Young. So Alex Young's got an uphill struggle in this race. Maybe the only good thing about this is in the next race he's going to be on level terms with everyone else, and he'll be able to pick up the points. It also means now for Rahul Fry that she's now ahead of Alex Young, so any positions she now increases and cuts the lead in the overall title. So for Rahul Fry, she needs to hurry up now As you can see, the green car in the background, she is now under pressure from Aidan Wright. But Rahul Fry in 6th place needs to get a lot closer to Adli Fong, because now points are crucial in this title at the end of the season. And she is now ahead of Alex Young, so she can actually eat into Alex's lead in the professional title. So Frankie Chen, the naughty boy, is in 2nd place. There's Andre Couto in the lead. March leads in 3rd. Now March is trying to take the outside line. Frankie, here comes Marchie Lee. He's looking all over the place to find a weakness for an overtaking manoeuvre. Coming through turn 7, coming into the KLI8. You don't want to keep... Oh, someone's gone off there. Sun Jun looks like he's had a little collection with Adli Fong. Looks like Adli Fong just went wide and has allowed Sun Jun to overtake him there. And that was around the KLIA turn 8. So they're coming around the fast section, the back of the track here. Frankie Chen knows Marchie Lee is getting closer. He's got these 2 long straights to defend his 2nd place here. As they come now into Sunaway Lagoon, you've got to hit this just right to make sure you've got enough traction to get up these 2 long straights now to finish the lap. Out the back there's Sun Jun from Adli Fong. March is looking all over the place. He goes left, he goes right. He's trying to come up the inside. He uses his pushes to pass now. Frankie's going to try and take the air outside and cut in. Here he comes, cutting in. Can he get it back? No, Marchie Lee. That is very well thought out there by Marchie Lee. He knew exactly what Frankie was going to do and shuts the door just when Frankie tried to go wide and cut on the inside. Marchie just keeps it tight and secures 2nd place. That was a great bit of driving by Marchie Lee there. Sun Jun back in 4th place from Adli Fong. Rahul Fry needs to get closer to Adli Fong, with Alex Young now in 10th position. Aidan right there in the Audi GQ car. So back to the front 3. There's Andre Couto. He's having a nice Saturday drive here. He's 6.5 seconds ahead of Marchie Lee, so he knows he's just got to keep the car ticking along. Adli Fong not happy with Sun Jun. He feels he's got a faster car as well. So he now is going to try and take on the outside. He's going to go the hard way. If he can keep this, he's got the inside line coming through. There he goes. He's got the inside line through Genting. Nicely driven there. Sun Jun's going to try and come back. They're testing their motors here around turns 7 and 8. This double apex coming out of the KLIA. Adli Fong knows if he can get to turn 9 with his tight hairpin, then he's secured this position over Sun Jun. So they come to this tight hairpin here at Berajaya Tirmanan. Now Sun Jun knows he's now got this fast sweeping section between turns 11, 12 and 13 to pick his pace up, start to slipstream Adli Fong and try and use his push to pass to good effect down the long back straight between turn 14 and 15. Rahul Fry needs to pick up her pace. She needs to get closer to this battle. So they come out of Sunway Lagoon. Aidan Wright's looking very dangerous to Rahul Fry. Marchie Lee 2nd. Frankie Chen 3rd. Ali Fong protects the inside line. Everyone's riveted down the garages to this great race here at the Sepang International Circuit. Around there, KOU from Matt Solomon. That's the battle for 8th and 9th, with Alex Young in 10th position. 7 laps to go. Andre Couto. Well, Marchie Lee's cutting a little bit. He's cutting by half a second. He's now 5.8 seconds behind Andre Couto. Oh, KOU just overcooked it again. He had problems in the first corner at Fuji, if you remember, and he went off a couple of times, overcooking the brakes, and he had a little bit of a buckle, a little wobble there at turn 1. There's a 100-meter braking board that he needs to watch out for. That gives you a clue that there's a corner coming up. So Sun Jun, Adley Fung, this great battle. Adley now trying to do it the hard way. Sun Jun slams the door in his face. Now Adley trying the same thing on the inside line, but Sun Jun's just got enough pace. And Ashraf Deval. It looks like he's turned the car there. Now we're not quite sure where that is. It'll be interesting to see where that car is actually sitting, if the safety car has to come out, because the Ashraf Deval has managed to turn it around in the Team Malaysia car. So Ashraf Deval's done a great job there of getting the car back onto the black stuff. So the safety car doesn't have to come out here with 7 laps to go. And Adley Fung, he doesn't get up. He's like a dog with a bone here. He knows he can take Sun Jun. He's trying to get himself in the right position. He's trying to take the inside line. Sun Jun is protecting everything. This can only help Rahul Fry, because while these two boys are looking at each other, that gives her enough chances. They try and slow themselves down by going left and right. And Aiden Wright now overtakes Rahul Fry on the inside. So they all come up together here, 4 in a line. This is going to be great over the next 2 laps. We're going to have some real close action now. While these two in front, Frankie Chen and Adley Fung, have been duking in and out. That's given them behind enough of an impetus to get close to them. As they've been trying to overtake each other, their pace has declined. And when these two cars have slowed down, that's given Rahul Fry and Aiden Wright a chance to speed up and get close to them. So Sun Jun, Adley Fung is going to try and cut now from the outside to the inside, but Sun Jun's just going to slow his car up a little bit just to block Adley. There you can see coming now through turns 2. Sun Jun's reading Adley Fung like a book at the moment. Down through turns 3. Turn 4 Langkawi could be a possible outbraking manoeuvre. Adley Fung's going on the outside. They must be using their push to passes like anything here. Now Rahul Fry's got a lot closer to Adley Fung. Adley now doesn't have to worry about the man in front. He's got to look after the lady behind him now. So they come through turns 7 and 8. They don't. I think that's what happened to Adley Fung last time. He got actually onto the asphalt and onto the rumble strips, and then the AstroTurf. And the AstroTurf, you just can't get the grip, the traction for his car, and that allows Sun Jun back in. Now Rahul Fry's going to try and take an inside line here. Aiden Wright's on the outside. So can Aiden use the other line to get past Rahul? Rahul defends herself quite well. And there you can see, by trying to defend herself, she's just to let Adley Fung and Sun Jun pick the pace up and put a little bit of a gap on the other two. And sadly, Ryo Fukuda, that's his day. So another car is out here. And there's Adley Fung down this back straight. Still Sun Jun, Adley Fung having their private battle for 4th and 5th. Aiden Wright now is right up the back of Rahul Fry. He comes out wide. Rahul's got to take that tight inside line to make sure that Aiden Wright doesn't have an advantage. She slows her car down to keep it really tight around this turn. Good bit of driving there by Rahul Fry. So 5 laps to go. Andre Couto is nearly home and hose. He's 6.3 seconds ahead of Marchi Lee. Knowing that he had Alex Young behind him has given him some real advantage over the rest of the field, because Alex Young managed to slow the rest of the field up. So Andre Couto could get this gap to 6.3 seconds with 5 laps to go. I don't think Marchi Lee can eat into that lead. That's over 1 second faster a lap. Adley Fung still not giving up on Sun Jun. Aiden Wright's having his own private battle here with Rahul Fry for 6th and 7th. And Rahul Fry knows she needs to get a bit more closer to Adley Fung. More points here means she eats into Alex Young's lead. Through the double apex. 7 through 8. This is KLIA. Ashraf Devel very nicely managed to get his car back on stream. There's Stuart Lynn. He's currently lying in 14th position, just behind Alex Awu. Now we've got a drive-through penalty here. That is Frankie Chen. I think basically the stewards didn't really want to have drinks with him this afternoon after the race. They've penalised him straight away. So Frankie has got a drive-through penalty. I think that's due to Frankie doing that police stop action little manoeuvre on Alex Young, who had his car turned around by a little nudge by Frankie around the first turn. So Frankie's going to drop now, which means more good news for Rahul Fry, because she'll go up to 5th place. So if she can get ahead of Adley Fung, fairly soon she's going to be 4th. So I hope she's got her abacus in the car. She's working it all out while she's driving and using the push to pass. Now Frankie's going to have to come in fairly soon, I think. So 4 laps to go. Andre Couto majestically coming around the Sepang circuit from Marchi Lee. Frankie Chen's got this drive-through penalty, so he is straight off the podium. Sun Jun is going to be the man who's going to fill the last place if he can fend off Adley Fung. There's Andre Couto. He's going to be happy with his day's work from Marchi Lee. Now Frankie Chen, he's got to come in sometime, otherwise he's going to be in big problems on the next race. His race is virtually over because the drive-through penalty means he's going to have to go, I think it's about 60 kilometres down the pit lane. So he's going to drop right the way down to the almost to the back of the grid when he comes in. So Marchi Lee knows he has got a massive gap now between himself and the third man on the podium. That will be Sun Jun. So Couto and Marchi Lee look like they're guaranteed first and second. Frankie's got to go to the pits. And here comes Sun Jun. He's having his good fight here with Adley Fung. Rahul Fry and Aidan Wright, they've been like this throughout the race here. This has been the closest battles of the race. Coming through. This is turn 13, and then they're going to be coming through. You just see there Sun Jun just fighting the car there, trying to get the traction, trying to get the right line to get and hit Sunway Lagoon at the best possible place. So that was a good bit of camera work. You just see Sun Jun fighting the steering wheel, just trying to get a nice smooth line so he could hit Sunway Lagoon apex at the right point. Aidan Wright looking there with Rahul Fry. He needs to be a bit more closer coming into the final turn. KOU and Matt Solomon as well, they're having a bit of a battle. Oh, Aidan Wright! He looks like he just went off the corner there. That's allowed KOU through. Here comes Matt Solomon. Aidan Wright's going to be shaking his head in that car. He didn't want that. With 3 laps to go, it looked like he just overstepped and went onto the, I guess if this morning we had a lot of rain, so if he went over the rumble strips and parked a tyre on the wet grass, that may have span him with a loss of traction on the back rear tyre. Now, Frankie needs to be told that he's got a drive-through penalty. I'm sure the boards are out. There's that Adley Fung there having a battle. Rahul Fry's now got close up as well. Frankie could be in some problems if he doesn't come in for this drive-through penalty. So KOU, can't believe he's lucky he's up to 7th. Matt Solomon's in 8th. And the Cameron's all over the place. There's Alex Aru, who went from amateur right up to the professional division. Stephen Lynn is currently in 14th. Coming nicely through Genting. Here's Alex Aru. He had a great career in the amateur title division for the past couple of seasons, and he's now graduated to pro class in this Audi R8 LMS Cup. So here's Andre Couto. He knows he's just 10 kilometers away from victory in race 1 here in the Audi R8 LMS Cup here at Sepang, Malaysia. Now, we're looking at the back. There goes Frankie. Frankie's not going to go to Hollywood. He's got to go to the pits now. And in 3rd place there is Sun Jun. And now we've got Matt Solomon trying to make a move. Here comes Frankie. He must be shaking his head. It must feel like an eternity to go down that pit straight when everyone else is just blasting past you. So KOU now under attack from Matt Solomon. Matt Solomon knows that KOU is not good at braking. So he's waiting to see if there's any weakness here. We can just overtake or undertake. Adley Fung now. Rahul Fry's got the jump on Adley Fung. So Rahul Fry obviously knows where Alex Young is. Alex down in 12th. So Rahul Fry wants those points to eat into Alex Young's lead, because Rahul Fry knows now that Alex Young dispenses with his handicap weight for the next race. So Alex is going to be more competitive tomorrow. So she needs as many points as she can get in this race to make sure that the title is close for the final couple of races, where we go to Shanghai twice, and of course Yas Marina, December the 12th and 13th. And it's all on this great website. You may be watching it live streaming, Audi R8 LMS Cup.com. So down around turns 11. And now you go flat out here between turns 12 and 13, picking your pace up. There's KOU. You can just see there, you see inside the windscreen there, these hand movements, just gradually nursing the car around. And again, he's not good around corners because Matt Solomon's managed to get through. Now can KOU pick the pace up, get underneath the spoiler, use his push to pass. Aidan Wright now has a chance to get past him as well. KOU around Fuji, just going to get round the corners, and he just managed not to, and Matt Solomon's just trying to protect his line. KOU just managed, no, just can't get past him there. So KOU at Fuji, overcooked it at turn 1, and coming out of Sunway Lagoon there, just went a little bit wide, couldn't get the right line into the apex, and that's not good news for Adley Fung. So again, KOU now challenging, and again another coming together at turn 1. I think that's more accident than reality there. KOU, he's on the right racing line. He just nudges Matt Solomon. So Matt Solomon drops now, and Aidan Wright knows he's got a great chance of getting it up to a couple of places on this penultimate lap. KOU goes wide. Matt Solomon's Aidan Wright looking. Coming through turns 7 and 8 here. KOU from Aidan Wright. Aidan Wright, he's had a bit of a quiet race, but now he saved his car for the final part of the race to charge and get more points in this overall title. But this is Andre Couto. He's now 8.8 ahead of Marchi Lee, so he's absolutely cruising to victory here at the Sepang International Circuit. So here he comes down this long back straight. Then he's got to do one more turn, and there's about 800 meters down the home straight here. Round he comes, Andre Couto. So Andre Couto wins the first race this weekend of the Audi R8 LMS Cup here at Sepang. Second, Marchi Lee. Now, can Rahul Fry get past Sun Jun? This is a battle with KOU and Aidan Wright. KOU trying to defend. He's going to try and go slow around the inside to protect his position. Third was Sun Jun, fourth Rahul Fry, and this is a drag race for this spot here. Can Aidan Wright nick it over the line? And he does. Aidan Wright takes 5th place on a last corner drag race with KOU. 7th was Frankie Chen. 8th, Stefan Montesi. 9th, Jeffrey Lee. Here comes Alex Young. And Alex then finishes in 10th, 11th, Matt Solomon. 12th is Alex Awu. Over the line then goes Stephen Lin. So that's a great drive there by Andre Couto. Finishing in 15th. 14th is Massimo Vignali. As we just wait for the rest of the cars to finish. But that was a great piece of opportunism from Aidan Wright there. He was booked for 6th all the way around the last lap until he got to the final corner. And as I was saying during the broadcast, KOU, he doesn't like corners. He can't work them out. He just goes a little bit wide sometimes. And Aidan Wright just managed to get the jump on him. And there's a great drag race down to the final home straight off that last corner. And he takes 5th place from KOU in 6th. But here's the winner. Andre Couto, that's done his title chances. Some good. Marchely in 2nd. Everyone basically will be happy that Alex Young finished in 10th, because that means that everyone eats into his lead. But tomorrow, Alex Young can throw that ballast out of the car, and he's going to be in a very competitive position to challenge for top honours in Sunday's race, race 2 of this Audi R8 LMS Cup. And if you're in Shanghai, then you are spoilt for choice, because we've got 2 races coming up in Shanghai. Let me just tell you about those. As Andre Couto comes in. We're at Shanghai on October the 18th and 19th, and then a couple of weeks later on the October 31st through to November the 2nd. So if you're in China, come and support your boys like Sun Jun at Shanghai. You've got 2 opportunities, one in October and a couple of weeks later straddling the late part of October and November. Second there is Marchely. He will be very happy with his drive. And the final man on the podium is the Brothers Racing Team Sun Jun. So Brothers Racing gets 1st and 3rd. Randy Cohenberg, happy with that. Marchely had a great drive. So they're all classified here, with Andre Couto, Marchely and Sun Jun filling the top positions. 4th was Rahul Fry from Aidan Wright, KOU in 6th. I'm sure he wants to look at that last lap again, just to make sure that he doesn't repeat that last corner manoeuvre for racing tomorrow. 7th was Frankie Chen. It could have been also better if he didn't touch Alex Young around turns 1. He dropped through that drive-through penalty, and he finishes in 7th position. 8th, Stefano Montesi from Jeffrey Lee. Alex Young in 10th. Matt Solomon in 11th. Alex Aru in 12th. From Steve Lynn, Massimo Vignali, Ashraf Devan, Jackie Young, and Vignessa Morthy is last. And Sophie is down with the winner, Andre Couto.
Congratulations, Andre, and it was a very smooth race for you. Was it as comfortable as it looked?
Not comfortable. With you know, Sepang is always a hard track, and the weather is very hot, so you always have to focus very much. You know, even when you are in the lead, comfortable, the mindset must be focused. So I'm very happy I could finish the race. I'm very happy with my engineer and the mechanics who were able to put on a great car, and I just had to drive it.
Okay, thank you, and back to our commentator.
So Andre very happy with his work today. So Andre Couto takes the 25 points today. And I'm sure he'll be realising now that he's got 60 kgs tomorrow. So he's going to be looking interestingly at who else has got the ballast. I think Marchili takes 40 kgs. Sunjun takes 20 kgs. So they are the cars that will be handicapped in tomorrow's race. So Kuto will have 60, Marchili 40, Sunjun will have extra 20 kgs in their cars tomorrow.
Marchi, talk us through your move when you overtake Frankie.
I mean, it's just hot, I can tell you now. And yeah, it's good move. You know, I saw him make some mistake. Then I pushed him even faster, and then I used to push the pass, then I passed him. But it was really close to the grass, but I have the ticket then. And after that, Andre is too far. And I think it's just save my tire, maintain my pace. And I have to tell you, in the car, it's very good fun, but it's very hot.
It's a lot of interesting moments
Yeah,
here.
in a moment.
Okay, thank you, and back to our commentator.
Yes, and let's just take a look at some of the highlights here that are streaming to you live from the Sepang International Circuit. Andre Kuto had the jump with Alex Young holding all the other cars at bay, and that's how Andre Kuto managed to streak ahead and win the race. There was Frankie Chen. Marchili ended up in second place, but Frankie was a little bit of a naughty boy around turns 1. As they come round, this is the turn here. I think this is where Frankie, he saw too much police stop action, and he just nudged Alex Young. I think it's a lap later. Okay, so let's now just take a pause and go with Sophie with Sunjun down in Parc Ferme.
Sunjun, you look very happy when you came out of the car. So do you think yourself already find the consistency through this season?
Yeah, because I missed the testing and also the first race of the season, so it's quite difficult in Fuji. Well, qualify is okay, but the race pace is totally different because of the push to pass. But yeah, after the race, we debrief what we did in Fuji, and yeah, hope we can do here better than Fuji. And we did it. All the mechanic, the engineer did a great job, and I drive without making any mistakes, so finish on podium.
Thank you so much, and back to our commentator.
Okay, and now we're back live with the podium celebrations, and the first man that's going to be coming out will be Andre Kuto from the Brothers Racing Team. He's obviously fresh and snow. It's Sun Jun. There you go, they're going to do it in reverse order today. So Sun Jun, another Brothers Racing Team driver, gets third place. Second, Marchili. And the winner of Saturday's Audi R8 LMS Cup race here at Sepang is Andre Kuto for Brothers Racing Team. So now we wait for the dignitaries to come out, but first the national anthems.
It's fine, just the links, so basically, say the first one again.
seem like the extended version of that national anthem there. So there's Andre Couto, and he's going to hopefully be getting his winner's trophy. Another one for the mantelpiece for Andre there. In second place will be Marchi Lee. Marchi Lee in the Audi Michelin car. And third place, and Rene Koenberg delivers the trophy, and a well-deserved podium for Sun Jun. And KOU gets congratulations because the South Korean has done his country proud by winning the 4 Rings trophy here, race 5 in Malaysia. So another trophy for the South Korean, KOU. Hopefully one day he's going to actually get onto the podium proper for another trophy, like he's previously done. And now it's champagne time. Sun Jun's done the right thing, save it for himself. So now we have time for a group photo. So that's the podium celebration for the professional drivers. Coming up fairly soon will be the podium celebrations for the amateur division. So don't go away. And a little bit later, we'll be having the press conferences for you here on live streaming as well. And here's the amateur trophy celebrations. Ashraf Deval, he finished 3rd in his class. Massimo Vignali had a great drive around the Sepang circuit. And Brothers Racing Team get the double up again. They win the amateur division with Stephen Lin for race 5 here in Sepang. So Stephen Lin wins from Massimo Vignali from the JF Racing Team, and Ashraf Deval is 3rd in the Team Visit Malaysia. So Stephen Lin celebrates. He's well-deserved win. Race 5 here at Sepang tomorrow. Rather than racing in the afternoon, we've got a morning shift for Sunday, so make sure that you have a look at the website, Audi R8 LMS Cup.com, so you can work out the timings. We are basically racing tomorrow at around noon in Malaysia. That's 12 o'clock Malaysian time. That is what is scheduled. Earlier this morning there was a massive downpour. Malaysia obviously close to the equator. We get a lot of rain and thunderstorms at some times, but it looks set fair for tomorrow. So we should all be back racing at about 11:55 the schedule starts. So if you're around 12 o'clock Malaysian time, come and join us.
It has been very exciting start of the race coming to Malaysia, but with the win of the Andre Kuto, the top of the standings just got even closer, and it sets up tomorrow's race perfectly, and we will see you all back here tomorrow.
Okay, everyone is ready and present, so let's join Martin Kuhl at Audi. He will be the compere for the press conference here after race 5 of the Audi R8 LMS Cup here in Sepang, Malaysia. That's of course if the photographer can just get out a shot.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome to the press conference for round 5 of the 2014 season of the Audi R8 LMS Cup.
欢迎大家来到2014年奥迪阿巴 MS 杯第5场比赛之后的赛后新闻发布会。
And congratulations to Andre Kuto for winning it.
恭喜安德烈库托赢得冠军。
Second place, congratulations Marchi Lee.
第2名李英健先生，恭喜。
And in third position, Sun Zhang, congratulations.
第3名孙正，恭喜。
Stephen Lin won the amateur competition, congratulations.
恭喜林月获得非专业组冠军。
Just also quickly, the stats, you know, the fastest laps of this race determine tomorrow's grid. Fastest lap also by Andre Kuto, who also tomorrow he will start from P1, but with 60 kilo added weight. Second will be in P2 will be Marchi Lee with 40k weight, and in third will be Alex Young with 20k. So that's tomorrow's grid.
今天的这个最快圈速决定了明天比赛的发车顺序。明天的杆位呢依然是安德烈库托，他会加重60公斤。第2位发车的是李英健先生，将会加重40公斤。第3名是熊龙发车。
With his win, Andre now is third overall on 60 points. Second overall, Alex Young with 66, and new leader in the overall standings is Rahel Fry with 72 points after her 4th place today.
那今天取得第4名的是Rahel弗莱。讲到总的积分榜呢，分别是第3位是安德烈库托60分，第二位是熊龙66分，第1名是Rahel弗莱72分。
And we start to finish victory. Maybe from the outside looks easy, but I don't think it is.
No, never easy. Even you are leading the race, you always have to focus. And the Sepang is always a very hard track with the heat. Also, the tires struggle. Everything is getting, more difficult lap by lap to drive the car. But you try always to be consistent, and hopefully, thankfully. That there was some fight in the back of me, so I was able to pull away, pull a gap, and just needed to finish really.
今天的比赛呢，其实并不容易。你要从杆位发车的话，首先你还是要非常的专注，因为本身雪邦赛道难度非常的高，而且温度非常高。这样的话，轮胎本身的损耗非常严重，所以就难上加难。我只能尽力。好在身后的这些赛车手呢，他们的角逐非常的激烈，所以呢，我就远离是非。
It was very hot, Marchi. Did a very good race, battled your way to P2 and kept to it until the end. Was the heat like a little bit reducing your abilities to even catch up with Andre?
问一下林健先生，追到第2位非常的棒的成绩，而且你也提到了非常的热，那么这样炎热的温度对您的发挥，对您对于安德烈库托的追逐有影响吗？
Oh, yes, it's really hot today. And, you know, once starting the race have been good, have been quite crowded in the first and second corner. Though I just be patient. I know that I have the speed the whole weekend in the free practice. In the rain, I was a little bit doing some mistake in this morning. So once I pass Adelaide, then I know that I will catch up Frankie and Alex. And I know Alex have 60 kilo that, you know, is very difficult to defense. Then that happened with Frankie and Alex. Then I just keep up the pace, and with Frankie make one mistake. Then in the back straight, then I just push the pass system. And I know that area was really close. It's just next to the grass, and I was thinking, should I take it? But yeah, I take it. And workout and have been very good. After that, I saw Andre was really far away. So, you know, I tried to catch up a bit, but and then set my fastest lap in that lap. And it's not good enough, so tomorrow start in second. Anyway, it's a good race and a good hot race, so it's good workout. So thank you for Audi, and thank you for my family at home, and thank you for my mechanic. It's a very good car to drive.
对，今天的确是非常的热，在开始的时候表现还不错，而且我告诉自己要非常的耐心。那分别追上了方俊宇、Frankie 和 Alex。我知道熊龙本身也有60公斤的载重，所以呢，他要防守起来是非常困难的。然后之后 Frankie 也犯了一些错误，我呢尝试着使用这个一键加速的功能。我发现安德烈库托已经离我的距离比较远了，所以呢，我就希望在接下来时间里头能够尽快的能够取得更快的一个圈速。总体而言发挥得非常不错，感谢奥迪，感谢家人，以及感谢我的技术团队。
Thanks, Marty. Just a little correction. I just said that Alex Young from P3 tomorrow will have 20 kilo. Of course, he will not have 20 kilo. Sun Zheng will have 20 kilo in his car.
对，孙正明天会有20公斤的载重。
Okay, Sun Zheng, very busy race for you. Adelaide overtook you. You got him back. A lot of very close fight, but you managed to stay ahead and finish third. Congratulations, first podium this season.
Yeah.
也恭喜孙正先生，知道今天的这个比赛角逐的非常的激烈，然后依然可以取得这个第3名的位置，站上领奖台，恭喜。
Well, it's a difficult race for me. There was always cars in front of me or behind me, and I guess I did a great job. And yeah, champagne tastes good.
今天的比赛是很有难度的，因为总是前后都有夹击。今天的表现非常不错，而且香槟非常的好喝。
Stephen, how was your race?
林苑，今天的比赛怎么样？
First of all, I want to thank my team owner, giving me such good opportunity to be in here, and especially my mechanics. They worked so hard to put my car together because I had to put new engine in, so I worked till like midnight last night. And the race was, I guess, an easier race because my biggest competitor was Ashraf. That's his home race. But I say all my push to pass, tried to fight with him towards the end. And somehow he and the fellow driver had a little incident. So I got an easy win, I guess.
首先，我要感谢我的团队，同时要感谢我的这个技师。今天的比赛相对而言呢，并没有那么的困难，因为我主要是要摆脱这个阿什拉夫，我使用了一键加速的功能。之后发现阿什拉夫他本身和其他人发生了一些碰撞，所以呢，我今天的比赛相对而言还是比较容易的。
You mentioned your team owner, Renway Ricky. He's a very happy man today. 3 out of these 4 drivers are driving for Brothers Racing, so they have first position, third, 2 podiums, and also won the Amateur Cup. I think for Brothers Racing, applause.
今天的4个车队，4个坐在我们这个领奖台上的4位当中呢，3位都是来自 BRT 好兄弟车队，所以我相信车队的车主任伟一定会非常的高兴，分别是第1名、第3名以及我们今天的非专业组的冠军。
Now I'd like to open the floor for your questions.
接下来请大家提问。
Anybody?
有问题吗？
Okay, anybody? You? Please, Mr. Jayaro.
Well,
问题是问库托的，因为明天呢将会载重60公斤，所以对于明天的比赛有怎么样的考虑？
I think not much you can do. Actually, I try to get a clean start and then just try to, drive my best and use the push to pass whenever I feel they are also using. But then I think I will run out of push to passes at some stage. And as I could see from the Fuji race and also from Alex today and also previous races, the driver who has 60 kilos usually will struggle in midway through the race with the tires and everything. And in Sepang, I think is one of these tracks where this is more evident because it's very hot. The track is very demanding for the tires, so you need a lot of side grip. And with 60 kilos, with all these changes, quick change of direction in quick corners, it makes the car more lazy, let's say, in a way. So more difficult.
讲到60公斤的载重的话，其实这方面呢我无能为力，我只能说明天比赛的话，尽可能在发车的时候前半段完美一些，然后尽自己一切的努力，同时在别人使用一键加速的时候我也使用。但是我觉得一键加速总是会用完，总是会不够用的。包括从之前的比赛，包括富士，包括今天雄龙，我们都可以发现，其实如果加重60公斤的话，本身再加上对于轮胎的损耗，这个是比较吃劲的一件事情。而且雪邦赛道本身呢，它就难度非常的高，而且天气很炎热，这对于这个轮胎的损耗以及要求就更加的高了。所以你加上60公斤的话，方向有的时候掌握起来不是那么容易，所以开车开起来的话，它的操控性能相对而言会受到60公斤的影响。
More questions?
还有其他问题吗？
If that's not the case, then thank you very much for coming today. Thank you to all the drivers. Thanks for great racing, and we have another race tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
非常感谢再度参与。